Good day guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Darren and today we are at Tanah Merah's Garden Course. It's one of my favorite courses in the country. It's perfect to learn course management, and today we're going to talk about stress-free golf. How can we make the right decisions so that you are able to have an easy life in terms of scoring? So what I'm going to do is we're going to dissect the green into two halves, left and right. And just by missing it on the right place or putting the ball at the right place will actually help you score so much better. On this shot, we can decide to put the ball way left or way right. Left is definitely the right option. I've got a 9 iron from 125 meters to the pin. Now, if we were to put the ball on the left side, as you can see, we have so much screen to work with. Even if we're just outside, we can just putt. But if we're just short right or even middle right, then we have to negotiate the bunkers. And if you're not really good with bunkers, then it's going to be almost an automatic bogey.
A bit far, I gone in already.
Hole 2 is a par 3. So left or right, right is definitely the right choice. Even if it's front right or middle right, you still have lots of green to work with. And one place you don't want to go is left. And that's where my ball went.
I pulled it. Oh, that's in the bunk.
So if you're here, well, lots of green to work with. We can even putt from outside the green. But bunker left.
I hit a pretty good distance. Unfortunately, I pulled it left. And the ball needs to come out high and soft.
When you miss on the wrong side of the green, you will actually need to dig deep and use the skills that are needed for the short side. For example, a very high soft flop shot, or a high soft shot from the bunker, or a bump and run. Do you have these skills? If not, then you will have to learn them. Hole 3 is a par 5.
In any case, right is still best for this hole.
Right is definitely the way to go. Even if you have a big slice, it's still fine. Just make sure you shout ball, like really, really loud.
What a shot.
On my second shot, it's a front red pin and it's tucked really close to the bunker on the left. So any left of this green, we're going to need a very high soft flop shot to put the ball on the green or play it way past the hole. So my decision is to play it way right. Even if it's far right, it's still fine. So let's have a look from the green from the left side. And difficult, right? I mean, if you put it in the bunker, then you're going to get frustrated. And what if we were to be coming in from the middle of the green as well as from the right? You notice my ball's on the right and I've got lots of green to work with, and I can hit a chip and run, and that's what I did. I had a 50 degrees in my hand and I'm playing for the ball to land just outside the green. I hit this slightly thin, but it's still fine, as like I said, there's lots of green to work with, and I'm still looking at a birdie putt. So birdie Liao.
Thank you.
Hole 4 at Garden, we've got bunker left, we've got water right, and I've got a driver in the hand, and I missed this left. Do you think this was a good miss? I mean, anything left is still fine. You can hit the tree, the ball will drop down below, but you still have a shot and the ball is dry. Now I have about 60 meters to the pin. In my opinion, I think left of this pin is good, or anything that's over this bunker in the front. The ball landed at the pin, but the pin was on a downhill slope, so it's not going to bite really quick. However, I still left myself with a birdie putt. It's a wrong read, but it's still fine. I think it's a good putt, and par is great.
Not so much.
Now hole 5, this is a par 4 which looks really narrow. I'm feeling confident today, so I'm going to take out my driver. and I'm going to look at center or center left of the green. Unfortunately, my ball ended up on the far left bunker. That's one detail that I left out. And I'm going to teach you how to play bunkers that are about 100 meters out.
Okay,
And this is what's going through my head.
84 to the pin, and I'm going to hit about 90. I'm going to make sure I'm having a smooth and wide swing.
So having a very wide swing and smooth will prevent you from having a very steep swing and digging into the sand.
Sit.
Take note, okay? So now we're gonna look at the approach from the right side. If we were to enter the bunker, that's gonna be trouble. And if it's left of this pin, we've got lots of green to work with and a very yummy birdie putt. Unfortunately, we did not convert this, but it's still a par. We'll take it.
I mean, the pin is red, and I think the best spot to attack is actually just across the water, rather than the driver to the right side.
Now this
And
par 4, like I said,
you can get away with some
the
mistakes.
pin is on the front. It's better that we approach across the water from the fairway rather than with the driver. I'm hitting a 7-iron with about 150 meters. And from there we are left with a very comfortable approach shot towards the green. Now the right play, if I were to split this in half, we want the ball to be on the right side of the pin. I pulled this and I was lucky as the ball was really close to
okay,
the
good miss.
apron. But if any further,
like it.
it would be a really difficult shot. But if we were to approach the hole from the right side, as you can see, there's lots of green to work with. Now from here, this is a really delicate chip. So I'm using a 54 degree and I'm gonna hit the ball off the toe of the wedge and a very gentle, smooth chip and run. So this is also a short side skill, as you need to hit shots that are really soft for you to defend your par. Now this par 3 is actually a good one. The pin is in the center and I've got a 9-iron. Anywhere in front, center or right of this pin would be a good miss. Anything long left on the right, it's going to be a really difficult up and down. So converting this birdie, we are 2 under, moving on to the last 2 holes. Hole 8 is a par 4, it's not really long. I've got a 3-wood in my hand. I'm feeling confident with my swing today, so I'm going with the 3-wood. I did not use the driver as there were still golfers on the green. But if let's say I wasn't really confident, then I would take out a 3-iron or maybe a 4-iron just to put it on the fairway. And from here, there's really not much danger. I've got a 58 degree. Even if I were to chunk this and the ball would land on the front of the green, I would still have a 2 or 3 putt with a par, or if I'm a high handicapper, I can walk away with a bogey, and that's fine too. Now this last hole on this front 9, I've got a driver and my intention was to play this low below the tree. Sort of like a stinger. And if this goes wrong, my ball will enter the water. I hit this off the heel, I got lucky, and it crossed
What a
the
waste.
pond. Thank God.
Cross, but I mishit it.
And on this second shot, it's a very strong headwind and I got a 3-wood in my hand. Normally, amateurs want to hit this really hard and that will cause a lot of problems. So a really smooth, slow down the swing will keep the ball spinning a bit lower and keep the ball in play. And from here, I have about 100 meters with the wind, headwind. And with an approach wedge, I'm just going to put this as close as I can, put the ball as close as I can to the pin, and have another birdie look. Now let's have a look from the right side of this green. As you can see, I'm showing you shots that if you miss it here, you're still going to have a very safe up and down. And if you miss it on the wrong side, you're going to have, to employ your shots side skills, which is like flop shot, bump and run, and bunker skills. I'll see you guys next week for the back nine, and may the course be with you. Bye bye.